Hello, I'm Rama Vaidya, and I, along with my teammates Akhilesh and Avinash, and guided by Professor Harshali ma'am, are presenting to you the project topic self-balancing robot for ESMP mini project submission. So let me introduce you to this topic. As we all know, the conventional robots are made using four wheels, but it has certain disadvantages and limitations. So these can be covered using a self-balancing robot. So a self-balancing robot basically has just two wheels and it balances itself. It is based on the inverted pendulum problem and is solved using a control system theory. It has various applications such in transportation and tourism, exploration, search and rescue, material handling in hazardous environments where it is risky for humans. So we performed a literature survey using 5 research papers for our project topic, and we have concluded it in a table. So Tony Silver, in his paper Self-Balancing Robot Using Concept of Inverted Pendulum, concludes that self-balancing robots can be made by solving inverted pendulum problem using the PID algorithm. In the feedback example, the inverted pendulum problem paper, various combinations of feedback mechanism are explained by Professor Allen. The paper Robust Navigational Control of a Two-Wheel Self-Balancing Robot in Sense Environment shows how PDPI algorithm with Kalman filtering is better and more effective. Mr. Hellman in two-wheel self-balancing robot has used LQR model rather than PID and shows how it overcomes certain drawbacks which are faced by the PID algorithm. And in the paper, implementation of Q-learning and deep Q network for controlling a self-balancing robot model, DQN finds the most optimum value for system tuning. So we came out with this topic since we observed the limitations of a four-wheeled robot. A four-wheeled robot has a bulky base usually, hence it can toggle easily as its center of gravity can toggle. So it cannot take sharp turns and more height cannot be achieved. It has a less height. So all these problems can be solved by introducing the self-balancing robot. So our problem statement is to balance a robot on two wheels based on inverted pendulum problem. And our objectives are first to make it vertical at 0 degrees and second with minimum settling time. So Avinash will carry on henceforth.
Yeah, so we are moving with the proposed methodology. Here we can see that the system is work on the inverted pendulum on a car using the PID algorithm. We use the angle of inflation with the reference of the vertical angles. We use also the cart motion, which is restricted in the one direction. To maintain the cart pendulum balancing, we use the inclination angle, also the speed of wheels. And to measure the cart direction, individual speed of the wheels are determined. So here is a block diagram of our system. First, we try to set the angle at 0 and 5 degree angles, and then we feed this system on the PID algorithm and put these systems on the Arduino. And when the system's calculated using the Arduino, it's give the instruction to the motor controller, which we have used L298B, and the motor controller gives the instruction to the left and right motors. As we know, we are using the self-balancing cart using the two motors. And after the system, it will give the feedback. Feedback system, and it's all divide the systems using the set points angles. Here is the requirement analysis. We have used the control systems, PID algorithms, MATLAB to use the mathematical calculation in the virtual environments. Similarly, to make the model the realistic and the virtual simulations, and Eagle for creating the circuits and the PCB designs. So as we know, some systems having the impact on the society as well as environment. So first we consider the social impacts. If we consider with the positive impacts, it will reduce the exposure of the people to the harmful chemical which are produced by the normal IC engines or the common vehicle which are present on the road nowadays. Yeah, it will also reduce the human error and avoiding the collisions. The robots can be easily have a part which can be replaced if the accidents occur. This idea can be easily applied for the repetitive tasks if the human get fatigued or get bored by doing the same things again and again, and it will lead to some major or huge catastrophic mistakes or the potential fatal errors. If we talk about the negative sides, these robots can help to make the leads to the unemployment of the people or the younger youth. And in perspective of the social impacts, the government of India also increases the supports to the elder people using the SEGA under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Uh, and this environment, this ministry supports the SEGA system, the Senior Care Agile Growth Engine, to promote the elderly caring people. Yeah, moving to the next slides, the environment impacts. The positive, it's led to the sustainable development and the economical and the pollution free. As we know that India is a part of Paris Climate Agreement, and the government of India is planning to reduce the carbon emission by 30 to 35% by 2030. And it's planned to generate 450 gigawatt by the solar applications. Yeah, if we talk about the negative sides, it will lead to generate the e-wastes. Let's talk about the professional ethics and practices which we have followed in consideration with the slides. We have also make sure all the safety to the peoples which use these projects and products in the real environments. We have also tried to make the cost efficient as we compare to the normal vehicles which are present nowadays and in the market. Also ensure the minimum harm to the surrounding and environment. All references and link are provided, and we have given the all practices which we have used in this project. So I would like to move with Akhilesh. He will continue with the slides.
So yeah, now we'll talk about system implementation and circuit design. So basically, what our project does is that it balances the robot on two wheel. So for that balancing purpose, we need a controller. So we have used here PID controller, and to know the angle and the position of the robot, we have used MPU 6050 sensor. So it has accelerometer and gyroscope. So basically what happens is we get the speed of left and right motor from the sensors, and then we feed that to the our PID controller so that it balances the robot on two wheels. So it get balanced by going forward or backward. So this is the circuit diagram for our self-balancing project. We have used Atmega 2560P microcontroller, and so basically it's a shield. So it has various sensors, various actuators, motor drivers. As you can see, it has MPU 6050 circuit diagram. It has motor drivers which are required for our project, but in case in future we need something to add like ultrasonic sensor or a Bluetooth module, so we can also add that module to this, so it will be easier for us to do that. So, and this is the its PCB layout. So we have prepared some simulation based on our project. So I will explain in that in the simulation also. So as you can see, it has chassis and a cart. So basically chassis is a lower part of a robot body, sorry, upper part of a robot body. It has three portions, that is plate 1, plate 2 and plate 3. And all these portions are connected with the help of rods that is included in the subsystem. And basically we have used a rigid transform module to connect the rods and plates together. And cart is a basically lower part of a robot body. It has right wheel and a left wheel, and these two wheels using a rigid transform is as connected with the shaft that will help them to move. And so and this combination is connected with a rigid transform to a revolute joint. Basically revolute joint will help them to move, and again this revolute joint is connected using a rigid transform with prismatic joint, and prismatic joint will help them to go linearly, so it helps in a linear motion of a robot. And this is all the construction and the design of a module. Now the thing is to control it. So to control it, we have used a PID controller. Here you can see there is a PID control with some gain and there is some step. So I will show you the PID controller module. So basically, after running the PID controller, we can see this graph. So it is a stable, dotted continuous blue line is a tuned response, and as you can see, it is its response is faster. It is getting balanced fastly, and I will show you its simulation. Now, after constructing this, I will show you the simulation. So basically, this is the model that is being created, and if I simulate this, it will balance itself. Yeah, as you can see, the robot wheels are moving, and it is being balanced by itself. So this is our simulation part using MATLAB Simulink. And now I will go back to the PPT. As I explained everything here, the simulation part, the construction and the design of a two-wheel self-balancing robot. So now we'll come to the result part. So again, I need to move to the simulation. Along with the simulation, we have created some another simulation of a two-wheel pendulum and cart system. So basically, this draw cart pen explains the design of a cart and a pendulum system, and the cart dot pend explains the equations that we have derived to this free body diagram. We have derived the equations from the free body diagram of a robot, and so these are these equations. And to so basically we need to linearize those equations. So this is the linearized version of those equations, where we have approximately considered some values. So small m is for the two wheels, and capital M is for the pendulum, and L is the length of the pendulum, and G is the gravity acting on it, and D is the damping coefficient, the friction coefficient. And so this is the linearized version of it. And basically now again, this is the construction part, design part. So again, we need to balance it. So we have balanced it using the proper pole placements. So as you can see, the poles are 0, -2, -0, and 2. So basically we have two positive pole here. So that means the system is unstable. So again, we need to properly paste the poles so that it can get stable. So these are the values of the poles. We have randomly put those values to check that is it balancing or not. I will again show you the simulation part of this. So basically, as you can see, it is slowly getting balanced, and approximately around 10 seconds it get balances perfectly. And again, I have set the position of a cart at x equal to 1. So at 1 it is stabilized, and I have simulated it for 30 seconds just to show that it is getting balanced under 30 seconds. So this is the simulation part, and I will again move to the PPT. So these are the results that you saw just now in the simulation, and this is the stabilized and non-stable plot. So as you can see in a dotted blue line, the bot is not stable at all, and it is oscillating quite a bit in 20 seconds. And as you can see in a continuous tuned response, it is getting balanced easily. And these are the parameters: the rise time, the settling time, the overshoot, peak, gain margin, phase margin, and closed loop stability, and these are the PID values, tuned values. And this is the model that you just saw in the simulation. So basically, what we conclude from this is that the self-balancing robot can be solved using the inverted pendulum problem, as you saw in the simulation. We have just used the cart and a pendulum, and again, what gets stabilized in few seconds, as you saw, and can hold itself in a vertical position in the simulation environment. And for that, we have used PID algorithm for its optimum gain. And so again, we know that we better techniques can be are available and can be applied, so we will that we'll do that in the our future projects in the phase 2 of this project. So we'll implement it hardware wise, and we will see the better techniques. So as I said, we'll see its hardware implementation. And yeah, so as I talked about the different techniques, the advanced techniques, that is machine learning and image processing, we'll use that in the next phase of our project. And after doing this, we'll assign some tasks to our two-wheel self-balancing robot, so such as load bearing and data collection. um, and yes, so these are all the references that we have used to perform our project and simulation part. And thank you. बंद किया गया